Hey, good afternoon, Allison. Colin Kimball here with Alderman Chevrolet GMC in Rutland, Vermont, Vermont's favorite car dealership. We appreciate your interest in this beautiful SUV. Very excited I could show you this thing today. Very beautiful vehicle we have in our hands. Now, this is our 2024 Chevrolet Suburban Z71 Off-Road Edition. Now, that comes with a ton of cool things here we get to go in depth about. But right off the bat, this is a 5.3-liter V8 engine married to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, with that 10-speed, there's a bunch of different gear combinations your vehicle can sit in. So it's not as much of a sluggish ride. You kind of smooth delivery of power right up to your full amount of power. Now, this one here is finished off in a sterling silver metallic. If we get up close in some spots, you can see it's actually pretty filthy. Definitely could use a good wash, but we take a good step back and it hides all of the dirt and grime. That's the great thing about these darker metallic colors here in the North Country. They hide the dirt and grime very, very well. With that Z71 package, you're gonna get increased approach angle for those situations where you do need to drive over something. You got undercarriage protection for those situations where you don't wanna mess up something underneath there. You got frame mounted red recovery tow hooks. Beautiful Z71 badging, as well as our blacked out bow tie. These are LED projector style headlamps and our daytime running LED light right there. And we do have remote start, so I do want to show you that. 2 presses of that button right there is going to go ahead and start it. Beautiful sound of this Suburban as well. Not too much of a loud, obnoxious sound, but a very, very quiet purr. 2 more presses of that button is going to go ahead and stop it. Now, that daytime running LED light doubles as your turn signal. These are 20-inch machine-faced aluminum wheels with our Goodyear Wrangler all-terrain tires on there. Very, very beautiful look with that combination. You do have your indicators on the outside here. It's not always yourself you have to worry about. You want to be seen in those high fog situations. Beautiful running boards right here. They do have a nice little tread pattern on top, unlike a lot of other running boards, so you don't slip. We do have a passive key entry system in this vehicle. You just need the key in your pocket and you can lock and unlock the vehicle. Very, very nice feature. If you don't want to pull the key out of your pocket, you want to keep it in a bag or a purse maybe. Beautiful interior up there. We are going to go over all of those features, but first I want to give you a good feel for room in the back. Now, I'm about 6'3", definitely on the taller side, and I have more than enough room in this Suburban. I can kick my legs out, sit back, be comfortable, not limited for room at all back here, almost like it was meant for a full-grown adult. We got our kangaroo pockets in both sides here. That's not something they put in every vehicle. You got your Type-C chargers for fast charging, 2 of them back here, as well as a 120-volt wall outlet. And then you have your HVAC controls right here to make sure everyone's happy with the temperature. Your vents are going to be right up on the roof there. Now, with this third row, it is big enough to where I can kind of just walk right back there. But even in the third row, my knees are not rubbing the seat here. I have plenty of room to kind of sit back, be comfortable. Another Type-C charger back here, as well as a cup holder and a little storage spot. Beautiful sunroof on this as well. We do have a Bose premium sound system. Now, that's a 6-speaker premium sound system. Very, very beautiful noise to that. You have your 10-way power driver seat adjustments with your 2-way lumbar adjustments. Give this a quick start. Now, right off the bat, this is a 12.3-inch driver infotainment screen. A bunch of different things you can monitor here. You do have a brake pad wear indicator. That's probably one of my favorite things about this vehicle is you don't have to worry about grinding your brakes to figure out when you need to repair them. You do have a bunch of different indicators in here. But you got your vehicle information, your audio information, navigation, then your phone calls. Whenever you have a phone call, it'll pop up on there. On the left side here, you have your auto stop and start. That'll turn you off when you get to a red light or a stoplight, and it'll turn you back on as soon as you take your foot off the brake. To turn that off, you're just gonna press that button, make sure there's no orange light. Here's your parking assistant button. That's gonna beep at you if it senses you pulling or backing into any objects. Here's your lane keep assist with lane departure warning. That'll do those little minor adjustments for you, keep you in between the white lines, but it'll also beep at you if it senses you leaving your lane. You can turn that off just like that. Here's your traction control off button, and then here's your hill descent control. Now that's like cruise control for going down a super steep hill. Here's your parking brake. This is your engine controls right here. So you have your 4 high, 4 low, 2 high, and auto. Auto works with an auto track transfer case that's going to do those adjustments for you. It'll sense what you need to be put in. Here's your display brightness. You'll brighten your display on the inside here. Now it won't do anything during the daytime, but during the nighttime you can adjust this. Here's your auto headlight settings. That's going to turn off and on your headlights based on your daytime conditions. Now we have our adaptive cruise control on the left side here. You'll tap that button and use the plus and minus arrows to keep everything set. Here's your forward collision alert. It's going to beep at you if it senses a collision in front of you without you making any adjustments. Now if you change lanes and move around the vehicle, it won't do anything. On the right side here, you have your hands-free audio and phone call settings. Beautiful blacked out Chevy bow tie on there. This is a leather wrap steering wheel. Around here, we have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is a fully touchscreen radio entertainment screen. You have a nice little trailer light app right there, which is going to cycle some lights for you before you hit the road when you're towing, so you don't need to have another person there checking your lights. You have your My Chevrolet app capability, so you can remote start, lock, and unlock anywhere in the country. You don't need to be near the vehicle. You could be on a plane trip to Florida. You realize you forgot to lock your Suburban back in Vermont. You just hop on the app and you send it a quick signal and it'll do it for you. You have your Wi-Fi hotspot capability. You have Google Assistant, so for the first time ever, you have in-vehicle controls. Now, we are in demo mode, so it's not going to pop that up, but you can ask it to change the temperature or vehicle controls. Right here's your electronic precision shifter. Now, a lot of people don't like this because they think you could drop something on any of these buttons. When I'm in drive, at speeds over 3 miles an hour, I cannot drop anything on park. I can press the button, but at speeds over 3 miles an hour, it's not going to do anything. Anything that's going to engage in new gear, you're going to have to pull a tab. So reverse to drive is a new tab. Drive to reverse is a pull tab. Here's your push to start engine button. Right here's your hard radio controls. You don't need to tap the screen for anything. You can have your buttons right there. Dual zone climate control. You each get your own temperature. You don't need to argue about the temperature. If you've ever been in a vehicle, you probably argued about the temperature at least once. It has happened to me. Right here's your 2 different heated seat options. You have your back only option. Then you have your back and bottom with 3 different temperature settings on both. You do have a rear climate app. You can control the climate in the back if you don't want the kids to. Wireless charging pad here. You just throw your phone down and it'll start charging. Type-C charger for fast charging up here, a USB port, and a 9-volt car port for some more charging. Side-by-side cup holders, 2 of the same drinks, can't get confused. We do have some surface level storage right here. We have another Type-C and a USB port, and it's all lit up with a little LED light right there. There is a rubber mat at the bottom of here. You can remove if you want to clean it. This kind of just drops right back down in there on top of these. We'll hop around to the back. Put it in park first, maybe. So we do have capless fuel fill on this Suburban. No need to get your hands dirty at the gas station, and you don't have the cap swinging around scratching up this beautiful paint. Beautiful tail lamps on this as well. Nice little Chevrolet logo in there. Blacked out Chevy bow tie on the back. And this is a power lift gate, so just a press of a button, it's going to go ahead and open up. A ton of cargo space in this vehicle. Now right underneath here, you do have some extra storage right here, maybe beach supplies, fishing supplies, whatever it may be. You do have a spare tire underneath that. You'll pull down these seats with just a little pull of that lever right there, and if the headrest doesn't drop down before the rest of it, it will. But a ton of cargo space if you want to drop those down. Now you'll drop this with just another press of a button right over here. Very low vantage point on these Suburbans as well. You don't have to lift up your groceries super high and put them in the back. These little circles right here are going to be your rear parking assistance. That's a little radar that'll send out and detect any objects. Very, very beautiful vehicles. Now, Allison, that is our 2024 Chevrolet Suburban Z71 package. If you have any more questions about this beautiful vehicle, don't hesitate to give me a call, 802-855-3547, or you can stop by for a test drive at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont, and ask for Colin. Have a good one.